Okay, this is our math lesson for today. It is chapter 7, lesson 1. This is a new chapter for us. We just finished subtracting double digit subtraction. So if you need additional practice, mom and dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, that would be a great place to review is double digit subtraction. But for now, I figured, okay, we still have money to do, and this might be an easier math chapter to do together with the family. Also, most people have change at their house, so please get out your change if you have some. Or what you can do is in your packet, I have a Xerox copy of different coins. And so if you want to go ahead and stop the video, get that out, go ahead and cut along the dotted lines. And you could color your pennies like a dark brown. You can use your brown crayon. For your nickels and dimes and quarters, you could use either a pencil or take your black crayon and do it very lightly to make that gray silvery color. So I'm going to assume that you have your coins ready to go or your cutout pictures. And so I'm going to move the computer screen so you can see what I'm working with. Okay. All right. Okay, so in front of me I have some coins. And so our objective today is to find the total value of the collection of dimes, nickels, and pennies. So my question to you is, how do you find out the total value or the amount of a group of dimes, nickels, and pennies like I have here? So the first thing I want you to do is to sort your coins. For example, maybe I will put all the pennies in one circle. So here's a blue circle here. So maybe I'm going to put all my pennies there. So I'm going to sort them. I'm sorting them by the type of coin it is. So there's all my pennies. All right, and I'm going to put all my dimes in this red. So, well, these need to come out. So here are my dimes. And then, ooh, I have a bunch of nickels. But let me get a different color here. Okay. And so I will have my nickels in the purple here. Quite a few nickels here. There we go. All right, so on your math paper on page 467, you have something similar to this on that page, and they want you to go ahead and sort it out. So I sorted it by dimes, nickels, and pennies. All right, so I know these are pennies, but sometimes people get mixed up between our dimes and our nickels. So tell me a couple things that are the same about these coins that people could get mixed up. Yep, they both have that silver color. And that's about it, right? One's big, one's small in size. Also, the texture is different. Do you hear that? That's because the sides of the dimes are ribbed, whereas the sides of the nickel is smooth. What about our pennies? Do you think it's a smooth or ribbed? Oh, it's smoothed also. All right. Some things to notice is with our dimes, we have president on this side and these little trees here. Not sure really what they are. But you will also notice that our coins don't always have the same pictures in the front and the back. Sometimes because they've created new coins in the last couple years, you might see them look a little different. But the best way to tell if it's a nickel is by the size and how smooth it is. The dime is the smallest, but it has some ribs on it's ribbed on the side, kind of bumpy, right? So next I want to find out how much are these worth? Well, we've been doing this with the number of the day, so we obviously know that our pennies are worth 1 cent. So, and again, I'm not sure how this is going to work. No. Nope. Okay. It is worth 1 cent. That still looks backwards. I think I'm going to have to write it like as if I was at the table with you. Let's see, does that work? No. Nope. That look right? Nope. No. Okay, I'm getting close. Sometimes you just kind of have to experiment, huh? 1. I want to put it over here. I want to make it not that way, but this way. Here we go. 1 cent. It's a little messy, but I got it. Okay, so these are worth 1 cent. And then I would count them as like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we would count them using ones, right? Okay, what about the dimes over here? How much are the dimes worth? Yep, they are worth 10 cents. So let me make sure. Okay, 10. Aha, got it. So we have our pennies that are worth 1 cent, dimes that are worth 10 cents. Now, since my 1 dime is worth 10 cents, if I was counting a group of dimes, I would skip count by tens, right? 10, 20, 30, 40. So 4 dimes gives me 40 cents, right? Now our nickels. Even though our nickel is larger than our dime is worth more because it is worth 10 cents, but the nickel is only worth 5 cents. So it takes 5 of these pennies to equal to this nickel. So let me see if I can write 5. It's a little bit trickier than... Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it. 5 cents. Okay. All right, question for you. So, does the size of a coin show the value of the coin? Does the size of the coin represent the value of the coin? So does that mean that just because it's a larger coin, it's worth more? No, because, whoops, there goes a nickel. Because look, I already said about the size of the nickel is larger than the dime, but my dime is worth more. It's worth 10 pennies versus my nickel that's only worth 5 pennies. Okay, so let's review real quick. Here is a dime, and a dime is 10 cents. This is a nickel, and the nickel is worth 5 cents. This is a penny. Can't get it. And the penny is worth 1 cent. And the sign that I used right here, this sign represents cents. And so when we're talking about money, it's important that we put the label on cent. Okay? Now, what happens if you're working on something